place, trying to get my head on straight. You're even farther than yesterday. Don't wanna fake this, but I can.
Dave, I wish you could have heard how I shouted at him. I bet he was shocked.
I'm proud of you, Annabelle. Now, let's see what he's going to do with just a single video and picture.
I think the worst he could do is to send the pictures over to you and also threaten you or something.
I'm looking forward to that. I have already removed his company from the project. He doesn't deserve it, and I don't care about what you've got to say on that.
Dave, I'm fine with whatever decision you make on that.
I wonder if Shelley knows he's this kind of a person. Damn, taking advantage of female employees. What kind of man is he?
I don't think Shelley knows about that. She doesn't seem like the kind of person to support that.
Yeah, I know, right? But I'm going to tell her about this. Let's see how well Jake Peterson does when almost everybody turns their back on him.
I can't thank you enough, babe. I'll see you later at home.
Say hello to Maria for me. Love you, babe.
Welcome back, babe. How was your trip?
It was not as I expected, baby. You wouldn't believe what happened to me during the trip.
You're making me worried right now. What happened during the trip, babe?
I got robbed. Not just me, but everyone. We all had our luggages, cash, phones, all taken.
What? Baby, how did this happen?
It happened when I was taking the bus to my hotel. Over 100 passengers. Some passengers were killed in the process, before my own very eyes.
What? Oh my god, baby, I didn't know you had to go through this.
Yeah, and that's why I couldn't tell you about it. I couldn't even call anyone. The office had to send me some money to be able to come back.
Baby, I'm sorry you had to go through that. I hope you weren't hurt.
No, I wasn't. I was lucky. I complied with them and gave them all they wanted. All of the money in my accounts were cleared.
What about the company? What are they doing about it?
Right now, they can't pay for the damages. Kit, I'm just lucky to be alive. I keep thinking, what if I had died in the process?
Hell no. You won't die, baby. I'm just relieved you came back well.
Now the training has been postponed and I'm really broke at this point.
Everything is going to be okay, baby.
You don't feel it anymore. Though I keep begging you for more.
Your apartment is actually lovely.
Thank you. I didn't think you would come on second thoughts.
How are you feeling now? Did you go to the hospital yet?
I don't like hospitals, Ken. I called Amos to come and take me, but he didn't pick my calls. He hasn't been responding to my calls.
I'm sorry to hear that, but why don't I take you to the hospital instead?
I just need you to get me some drugs. I think I'll feel better after taking them.
I'm taking you to the hospital, Kate. I can't just buy you drugs.
Ken, just get these drugs for me, please. If I take them, I'll feel better.
Can you go out in this outfit, or would you like me to check your wardrobe?
No, Ken, I don't want to go to the hospital.
I'll carry you if you refuse to walk.
I can't seem to break through. Tell me how to make it true. 'Cause I've given up.
Hello, Mr. Daniel.
Mr. Jake, how may I help you?
It's concerning the T-Square project. Thought you approved my proposal.
I didn't, Mr. Jake. I'm sure you already received the rejection mail. Yours didn't pass.
It passed. My proposal was one of the best proposals. You said it yourself and Shirley said so.
Well, I changed my mind about it.
And why is that? Is it because of Annabelle? Did she make you do this?
Annabelle? Are you referring to my darling wife or someone else?
I know she's the one doing this. Well, I hope she's ready for what's coming. I hope you are as well.
I don't quite understand you, Jake. What is coming? Is it a volcano or an earthquake that we've got to go and hide?
Something much larger than that. You're going to regret this decision you made, Danny.
I aren't gonna regret nothing. You're not getting the contract, Jake, and that's fine now.
I deserve it, and I'm going to make sure that I get it. Be ready for a meeting with the board of directors.
Is that the best you can do? Do you know that as of few days ago, I bought 30% of the company to Annabelle, which means I have control over 80% of the company.
You're bluffing. No one will sell any part of the company to you.
Well, Shelley did. She's no longer interested in interfering with how I run my company, and she trusts me to make the right decisions.
I see. Well, I hope you love what you see in the papers tomorrow.
The pictures? Is that what you're referring to? Or is it the fake video you claim to have? Which of them should I wait for?
What? How did you know about this? Did she tell you?
Yeah, she did, Jake. And she told me how you were threatening her over and over again. I'll advise you to leave my company and never return again.
This is far from being over.
Trying to keep the spark alive, but now know well they.
Aren't you going to eat the fruits?
Of course I will. You seemed lost for a moment. Is everything okay with you?
Yeah, everything's fine. I just remembered something and I got lost.
Okay. Do you want to share it with me?
No, it's nothing really. But I remembered when I was young with the hopes of someday getting married to someone. And not just that, but to also have all the stuffs that you have.
And you can still have it all, Selena. What makes you think you can't?
That's what I keep telling myself, but all my efforts towards having this, what you have, is not working out.
I'm sure it will still work out. You just have to keep on doing what you're doing. I mean, I'm sure there are lots of guys who want you.
I'm not lucky with men. Would you believe me if I tell you I've only loved one man? Just one and no other.
Wow, just one? Come on, Selena, you're joking, right?
I'm not. He was my first, right from high school up until we both finished university. He was all I ever loved and dreamed of having a future with.
But what happened along the line?
He turned his back on me. He no longer wants to be with me because he has someone else.
That doesn't sound nice. I can only imagine how sad it must have been.
It is actually devastating to watch someone else take my man from me. I was with him all those years when he has nothing, and in all, I loved him.
But what happened? Why did he turn his back on you?
He claims to have found true love. I don't like talking on this. You know what, Annabelle? I think I should be going home already. It's getting late.
I'm sorry I made you talk on this.
It's fine. Thanks for inviting me into your home.
Seem to try. You never seem to try. I thought we were endless, but now
Where is he and why isn't he picking up my calls?
Elena, what are you doing here?
Kennedy!
Kate, this is my sister Elena. Elena, this is my friend Kate. She was not feeling too well, so I took her to the hospital.
I didn't know you have a sister. It is actually a pleasure to meet you, Elena. Your brother is a kind-hearted soul.
I see. Of course he is. Well, I'll leave you two. I'll come by another time.
No, Elena. Elena, wait.
Why didn't he tell me he has a sister? God, I'm so dizzy.
I thought we were endless, but now I won't forget this. No.
It isn't what you're thinking, Elena. I just took her to the hospital.
You already said that inside. I'm going to spend the night at Diane's. I'm sure she's staying overnight, right?
Elena.
How long has she been coming over the house?
Baby, this is her first time in the house. She called me that she was sick and I had to help her. I couldn't just leave her by herself.
She called you? Why didn't she call Amos? Are you guys now a pair?
She called Amos, but he's not picking for whatever reasons best known to him.
You weren't expecting to find me at home, were you, Kennedy?
Elena, if I knew you were coming home, I wouldn't have brought her over. I mean it.
I am going over to Diane's.
No, baby. You know what? I'll tell her to leave right now.
Are you really going to tell her that, or you're just saying it to my face? Tell me something. Are you both going to sleep on the same bed?
Elena, I wouldn't do that. You know she's Amos' lover. I wouldn't.
I am not sure on anything anymore. You just introduced me as your sister.
That's because I'm trying to keep up with the cover. Elena, please stop this.
Stop what exactly? I come home to see you, only for me to not find you home. I called your phone severally. Didn't you see my calls?
There's no way I could pick the call.
Why don't you go back in there and meet your lovely Caitlin? I'm sure she's waiting for you.
Elena, where are you going to? Come on. Elena, Elena.
Just let me in. You only love what is brand new.
I can't believe he got the house for her and he left me here. How could Danny do this to me? I can't lose him to anyone. I can't lose you, Danny. You must be mine. I must move to my next plan.
Hello, Selena. How are you doing?
I'm not fine, Taylor. I went over to Danny's house today and you won't believe that he's doing everything for her. All the things I'm supposed to be getting, he's giving to her.
Sweetheart, I have told you to stop crying. I'm going to help you out in my own way.
When are you going to see him next?
I haven't decided yet, but I'll ask for a meeting tomorrow. What do you think?
I need you to try to get him in a compromising situation, Taylor. Please help me out.
You don't need to worry, Selena. I will send you the address of our meeting by tomorrow.
Thank you, Taylor. I know I can always count on you.
Don't thank me, Selena. You've always been a great friend.
Bye. Well, Daniel, let's see if you will be able to escape this.
What the hell is wrong with you, Amos?
What did I do wrong again, Ken? I've been calling you since, but you are not responding.
Why haven't you been picking her calls? And where the hell are you?
What is she doing here?
Are you asking me that? Didn't you see Kate calls and messages? Why didn't you respond?
I told you I was giving her a little space, so I didn't pick her calls.
Well, she's seriously ill, man. She called me after she had called you and you weren't responding. I had to go over and take her to the hospital.
What? I didn't know it was that serious. I thought she was just telling me she was sick, so I would come over or pick her calls.
You should have at least showed her a little concern by being there for her.
How is she feeling now?
I'm not going to answer that question. I'm getting tired of this game, Amos.
I'm sorry, man, for this. You know what? I'm going to wake her up and take her home.
And how would you say you got over here? I don't understand.
We could say you called me and sent me the address, so I came over.
That sounds like a great idea. She's all yours, man.
Baby, I'm here. What happened to you, Kate?
Amos, what are you doing here? How did you get here? Kennedy!
I took his number from your phone and called him to come and take you home.
Thanks a lot to your friend. I came here as soon as he called. How are you feeling, baby?
I am fine, but I feel dizzy.
Come, let me help you up. I'll take you home. I'm sorry I didn't pick your calls.
Thank you, Ken. Thank you.
I'm tired of all this. Elena, I need to call her.
You are finally up, my love. How are you feeling this morning?
I feel better. How did I get here, Amos? I thought I was at Kennedy's place.
I believe that's your friend that called me over. He called me to come over and take you.
He did?
Yes, he did. I'm really sorry I couldn't pick your calls.
Why haven't you been picking my calls lately, Amos? Is something wrong?
Nothing is wrong, Kate. It's just me. I've been thinking a lot lately on everything that happened to me, and I just need some space.
Is this about the robbery?
Yeah, and also our wedding. I'm not sure we'll be able to have the wedding soon. I don't have the money for a wedding right now.
Is this what you've been thinking on, baby?
Yes, Kate. We've already told a lot of people about the wedding, and now all these things are just happening. I'm not sure we'll be able to have a wedding.
Baby, don't worry on that. We'll find a way out of it, I'm sure.
How? Do you have the money?
I don't, but I'm sure we will find a way out of it.
Let me get you some breakfast.
You don't